Hello guys, it's Emotes here and welcome to SWAIN's Champion Spotlight, also known as the Noxian Grand General, or by his old name, Lucius Malfoy. First, let's take a look at his emotes, and I'm going to show you quickly his skins as well. I make a separate video with all his skins, also comparing them to his old ones, if you want to check that out as well. But first, let's see the emotes, and then I'm going to explain the abilities.
Every day I rule, Noxus becomes a more perfect expression of my will.
He has been changed quite a lot, and apparently also has a theme song when you start the game with him, and you can see one of his birds standing near the base while your ultimate is not activated.
My birds are hungry. I have to know who has a crush on whom. I'll eat your soul myself.
And here are his splash arts as well. Alright, and for his abilities, his passive is pretty damn interesting, so I was pretty much right with the collecting of souls, but it's for champions, not from minions. So he can also right click enemies that are immobilized, it needs to be champions. Those kind of champions, so if I immobilize one of them, I can right click and pull him towards me. And I also get a soul fragment from that. It has a 6-second cooldown and also deals more damage to them. And enemy champions that die also create a soul fragment that you can pick up and also restore health. So if you go here and kill this Misfortune, she also has a soul fragment on the ground that I picked up. And you can store up to 5 of them at maximum. Next, his Q. I didn't buy items yet, we're going to talk about items next. But his Q is Death Hands, and it unleashes 5 bolts of power that strike the first enemy they hit and pierce through enemies they kill. Enemies take magic damage, plus 20% per additional bolt, so they don't take full damage from all of them. And each unit killed by this restores you some mana. So it works like that, and if you hit it all, they take more damage, but it's like a bolt, so you don't have to hit all of them. Some of them can go on the side. But you want to hit all of them, so that's why it's a good combo with the new E. Next is W, and probably my favorite ability, Vision of Empire. SWAIN opens a demon eye that has a pretty big range, and at that location it creates this portal that summons the eye, and when it explodes it deals magic damage and also slows targets for a few seconds. Champions hit by this take double damage and also give a soul fragment to SWAIN and are revealed for a few seconds. So I can use it here, and they're going to give me soul fragments, but you can also use it on an enemy that you cannot see, and it will be revealed and still give you a soul fragment. Next, his E you've already seen. It launches a wave of demonic power that deals damage to enemies it passes through, and then it turns it around and it detonates on the first enemy hit, and that enemy is also rooted for 1 to 5 seconds. And because it's rooted, you can use the passive on it. And finally, his ultimate only works if you have soul fragments, so you can work with any of them, 1 to 5, but if you have 5, you have the most damage from it. So you free the demon within for a few seconds, you gain bonus health, and every second you drain the 3 closest enemy champions for some magic damage, and also heal yourself. After draining a certain amount of health, you gain the ability to cast the demon flare, so you can recast the ultimate to explode. And what does that do? You unleash a nova of soul fire, dealing magic damage and ending the transformation, and the damage is per soul fragment, so the more soul fragments you have, the more damage you will do. And if there are no enemy champions nearby, he drains minions, but for 70% less heal. You can see the bird here. It follows you around. At the start of the game it was here, now she's here. And if I use the ultimate, it will disappear. See, you drain them, and you have more health. And once the drain is complete, you can also recast it, and it will kaboom. Now. Alright, now let's see what happens when you max the abilities. So, the first one increases the bolt damage and the additional damage, reduces the cooldown and increases the mana cost a bit, up to 150 base. W increases the damage, the slow, the reveal duration, reduces the cooldown a bit and increases the mana cost. The range is pretty damn big. And the slow is not bad at all. And they're revealed for 8 seconds. Alright, the E increases the pass-through damage, the detonation damage, reduces the cooldown and increases the mana cost. Up to that. And the ultimate, it increases the health you gain when you're using it. It increases the drain damage, the drain heal and damage per soul. So the maximum goes for 375 base damage, so that increases from AP as well. We're going to see the ratios as well. And you gain 400 health out of using it. Now let's check the build a little bit. So they suggest you go pretty much full AP, a bit tanky. I like this build, so they suggest you take Rod of Ages for some health as well, and Leandrid for health and slow. The slow is going to be helpful with all your abilities. You need to have them pretty much close so you can use that Q on them. And then the starter items, you can pick anything from here, but I guess Morello could be good, and Zhonya's and Leandrid's as well, so you have a pretty much burn build that's also pretty tanky. I like how it looks. Now let's see the ratios on his abilities. This one is pretty strong. All of them increase pretty nicely from AP, but apparently the W increases the most. Still, the Q should deal a lot of damage, especially if you hit with all your abilities. Yep, that's quite a lot, plus the burns and all, and this deals double damage to champions, so it's quite a lot. You can see birds are spawning near you when you're doing that. That's nice. That's the E and the drain. That's a lot of birds. And they're all flying away when you use the ultimate. Nice. Now let's see what happens if I don't detonate it. Does it detonate itself when it ends, or it just disappears? Yes, it detonates itself at the end. And that's pretty damn awesome. Max damage 813. Not bad at all. Now let's destroy this misfortune a little bit. Whoa. Yeah, that was pretty easy. Let's see his power over a more fortunate foe. Well, you cannot drag him, but still. Has some solid damage, and also is pretty resistant. And you can also drain the dragon, but for less damage. Not bad. Let's drain some minions. Look at that. But it's still the 3 closest. Yet that's pretty damn awesome. And let's also see the Q used over a bigger wave. See? It passes through if it kills the first one. Nice. Alright, I guess that's it for Swain. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you like it more now or more before. Beatrice is no more, but I think it's pretty awesome. Kind of feels like Vladimir a little bit more than Swain, but I like his idea and I like this W a lot. And yeah, his visuals are great. Let me know which one is your favorite skin as well, and check out the comparison video with all his skins. Leave a like, comment and subscribe for the RP giveaway. I would appreciate if you share this video with 10 friends and 10 dogs, so we can boost my views a bit because they're not as good as they used to be. And I will see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.
To redraw the map, the blood of soldiers. Sacrifices must be made. Our boots will hide.